Kevin Coelho in the corner.
What up, Kev?
My eye itches.
You got a pink eye?
No.
I'm surprised you don't have pink eye.
Yeah, don't rub your eye first off. And then go wash your hands.
No, I'm not gonna wash my hands.
You want eye drops?
I don't have pink eyes. I got a little dust.
Open that eye. It looks pretty pink. It just looks like an eye, actually. You can't tell.
It's good to be back.
It's great to be back.
It's good to be back.
I'm super excited to be back.
I don't know that it's great to be back, but it's definitely good to be back. I'll give him that.
Is that done?
Are you done? What are you doing?
I'm getting us up on the thing.
Yeah, it's done.
I'm talking to you while I do it. What? I can't.
No,
I
you're
can
not
type.
talking. You're not doing anything.
All you said is it's great to be back, or you said it's good to be back. I said it's great to be back.
I'll do a dramatic reenactment. Give me a shitty Japanese pink Vita.
No, fuck you. You're the one who wants a new Vita.
No,
You're finally coming around to the side.
That's not true.
You just had this conversation before the camera came on.
No, I
The
didn't.
power of lying. So we're gonna do. Here's what we're doing. Here we go. See, we're up there. We're running, and then we're gonna take a selfie,
You're a psychopath.
and then we're gonna promote it. Now, everybody at home, get your Vita out, download the Twitch app, watch the show on it, selfie it up, tweet it at me. Then I'm gonna make a collage. I like the community.
I really insist that you find better ways to spend your time than this, because time's ticking away.
On what? This show?
Inexorably. Your life, Greg.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
Your fucking life.
What else were we gonna do on this show that mattered today, huh? We're gonna crack the atom. We're gonna talk about stop rubbing your eye. First off, if you got dust in your eye, you gotta blink a lot. Blink a lot like this. You doing this? Do this when you get stuff in your eye. Don't ever touch it. Also, the Vita speakers are making a noise even though it's muted. What is wrong with this thing? Thank you all. We love you very, very much for all your support. It was amazing. I did a little bow like you do sometimes. I'm stealing some of your shit. You always steal mine. Here we go.
I don't steal anything you do.
I used to say greetings and salutations all the time.
No, you didn't.
I used to say it.
Oh
and
my
then,
God.
And
no.
then you started taking it, so I switched over to What's Up Everybody.
Oh, you're such a fucking liar. Oh, you're a fucking liar. Because here's the ironic thing about what you just said is you're stealing the meta move.
Yeah, I know. You like that?
I don't like this at all. What about an egg?
Do it again. I like the soy sauce. I use the egg in a second.
Okay.
Do all that, mush it all together.
You're trying to tell me you made put a fried egg on that.
I put a fried egg on that bitch. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I'm on a fucking fried egg gravy train here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Did that. I thought avocado, but I felt like I was getting too close to the sun. Because sometimes I do it, but I wanted the ketchup and mustard and pickle combination to shine through. I feel like the avocado distracts from that. Let alone when you got this yolk fucking coming all over your face.
Here's the thing. You got. Oh, so you wasn't a fried egg. You put an over medium egg on there?
Sunny side up. Sunny side up. Yeah.
Sunny side up.
Yeah. I want that yolk to pop.
Holy
I want it
Jesus.
to pop. I want to go boom, and it goes, oh.
So.
And I go, oh, and it just keeps spurting.
So, now a few days ago, I woke up, I tweeted about it. I woke up with ketchup stains on my boxers from my French fried dinner.
You're sure they're ketchup?
Well, the real fucking story is that there were ketchup and mayonnaise stains.
Oh, not both.
But I couldn't know if it was mayonnaise.
Oh no, both are terrible.
But
Those
I
are
couldn't
stains
know.
you don't
I
want.
couldn't. It was actually blood and cum.
That's awesome.
I was having a good time. The news I wanted to open with was PES 2017's release date announced. I'm only kidding. This is America. Soccer sucks. Next story.
Ooh, get out of here, Ronaldo. Go back to David Beckham's hometown of Britain. He left. He Brexited.
I'm gonna put a chair behind you and then stand it on the chair.
That would be fantastic. Let's do that, Kevin. Thank you. Because I know we have a lot of Europeans that don't understand how great we are. They like to use all of our technology and
Sure.
and you know just adopt
Then they
our
like to fuck
culture
up the world economy.
Right,
by just
exactly,
leaving and
exactly.
Screwing everything up.
So they like doing all that stuff, but they don't quite understand what happened. Really, the story begins in 1763.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
This is when the French and Indian War ends. Now, the French and Indian War, of course, Greg, is the...
When the French fought the Indians.
No, that's not true at all. The French and Indians...
When India fought the French.
No, oh God. Oh no. Something broke.
Go fix it out the field.
You gotta read it? They gotta read it?
Yeah, Colin's teaching right now.
They're all Europeans. They don't know what's
want it to be
happening.
clear as day what he's saying.
So...
There. Jesus.
Oh my God. You're such a baby, Portola. Lola does a lot of violent work as secret police chief, but...
Lola, if she was at Ground Zero, maybe it'd be a different story. Right now, she's all fucking stupid, face all smushed up, just can't smell anything, running around the house chasing a ball by herself. No one's playing with her, she's picking up toys, tossing them around.
She does entertain herself.
Like a psychopath.
God bless her. Dick Wingnut. You hang out with me enough, you're gonna become as touched as that dog sometimes acts. Toby
That's what Drucker did.
Wan Kenobi? I don't know. Pronounced like Toby Wan Kenobi, not Toby Waken Obi. Greg. Thanks, guys.
Toby? I mean, there's Wank right in the middle of it. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Toby, Wank, Wanobi.
I mean, the unfortunate thing is that the word wank is in the middle of
I mean, I'm sorry again. Like, just like the kid out today on PS I Love You. Hey, I wrote a terrible fucking username. Let me tell you how to pronounce it now. No, I'm sorry that I'm the general public here. I'm telling you how we pronounce it. Toby Wank Wanobi. Because it sounds like you wake and yank. Which I'm not saying is wrong. Just saying that's what you are. You are a chronic masturbator named Toby. I think we figured it out. Everybody knows. Next time you see Toby in the chat, and he's like, that's not how you pronounce my name, say, how was the wank today? Is it blood or mayonnaise?
Is it cum or mayonnaise? Is it blood or ketchup? We wouldn't get mayonnaise and blood confused, would we?
Now, if you have some of these STDs, you might. If there's blood in your semen, Toby, that is definitely when you should go to the hospital.
Or you got, like, kicked in the dick.
Here's the one problem with Colin Moriarty, is that he always says I have, and I'm saying, he always says that he has impeccable taste.
Correct.
And Colin likes a lot of good stuff. I'm not knocking that or whatever. The only problem is that Colin's scale is either he likes it and it's amazing, or it is fucking trash. There's no in between. Anything we like that he doesn't like, that's stupid. Why would you waste your money on it? All these different things. Right. But anything Colin likes, oh, well, here you go. I mean,
that's not true.
This is a fucking Critics' Choice Award waiting to happen.
I've given him many a game when I was at IGN, 5, 6, 7.
That doesn't count. That's your job. Now that we do this, like, how many games are you like, it's either something you enjoy and it's great and there's all this, or it's, and this isn't even a great example, because you start playing games, you just bail on them, or you look at them and you bail on them. You don't even do it. I'm talking about things, anything you don't like. I'm not talking about things that you play, you're interested in, you have an opinion on. I'm just saying, like, comics are stupid. Shouldn't waste your money on them.
Right. What's the problem? That's your example?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of many. What is anything else all of us like that, or some of us like that you don't like?
Metal Gear. We all loved Metal Gear. Wouldn't even give it the time of day.
Yeah.
And then that one game that he played instead, which I really want to do still.
Oh, Mad Max.
That's it. Greatest game of all time.
Dude,
every time he talks about it.
Get tweets about that every day.
Greatest of the generation.
I still want to play it.
It's just that I have discerning tastes. You know, you give Greg a game, he'll like anything. You know, like he likes every game.
It's a fact.
I have discerning taste where it's like, you know, there's only so much time and inclination to play games. So you give Greg any game, he's gonna play it. He's gonna love it. He's gonna love that game. I think
that's true.
But you give me a game, I'm gonna give you the fucking down low on it. Okay, is it good? Is it bad?
Colin doesn't like meet and greets. So the fact that I like meet and greets means that I have an ego.
You're gonna sit here and tell me you don't have an ego?
Yes. From the man who had put up on the whiteboard description a couple of days ago about why he's so awesome. Yes.
That's not what it said. It said, where do I derive my power?
Right, but then it broke down to all the bits about you that are awesome. Came down to your big dick.
Well, you made it about my big
balls.
dick. You made it about my big dick. I didn't make it about my big dick.
Sure.
It's to derive where I derive my power from.
Mm-hmm.
The ego joke is a joke.
I don't want to be famous, everybody. I just set up an Instagram. Everybody follow me. I got a whole bunch of followers. I can't believe how well this Instagram is doing.
I don't want to be famous.
But follow me on Instagram.
I want to use my power for good. You know?
What good? Give me some examples of the good you're doing out there.
I don't know. I've turned a lot of people on to fun things. Politics,
He single-handedly
science.
made Rocket League famous.
Single-handedly made Rocket.
Well, that doesn't really matter, though. That's a video game.
Hashtag Colin was
It
right.
was a good video game.
Buff Arms in the chat. I don't want to be famous. Where the fuck is my wiki page?
Well, I'm just a little annoyed that I don't have a wiki page. That's all. I'm just a little annoyed that I don't have a wiki page. It's not about fame. It's about annoyance, you know?
Annoyance.
Well, you have one, so I was just giving those out.
Sure. I agree.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Amelia Earhart deserves a Wikipedia page. Does Greg Miller? Probably not.
Xruff the Third says he blocked me on Twitter and expects me to patronize his company. I want to be really clear about this as well, because some people are confused about this with you as well. Will you mute people? I actually just blocked them.
I blocked some.
If I blocked you on Twitter, I'm going to give you a little hint. I don't give a fuck if you patronize my company. I don't want your business. If you're blocked on Twitter, bye.
You don't get the mantra of best friends. That's what it means generally. That you don't get what we're doing here and who we are. And I always love the ones, can you tell Colin to unblock me? I'm like, no. I tried to tell Colin to watch a movie, he won't do it. He's not going to fucking unblock you.
Now, everyone's done beating me up and making fun of me. Is everyone good now? Everyone's good. You
It's
satiated?
fine for you to take shots at everybody, but
See,
somebody talks to you.
You're satiated
Somebody
now?
comes at you.
You're satiated now?
I'm satiated.
You're satiated and
for
making fun of me
forever.
Okay. Everyone, next time you see Greg, make sure to say hello to him.
Every time,
He
remember,
likes-
everybody, next
he
time you see
likes it.
Colin, don't acknowledge him. Don't look at him. Don't give him a 5 foot in circumference buffer.
Right. Don't,
But follow his Instagram.
Greg doesn't like attention, so don't give it to him. Just say hello and
Neither
how
does
much you
Colin.
like it.
Don't watch his shows or subscribe to his social media feeds.
Greg doesn't like when you tell him how much you love him. Kevin, he doesn't like that.
Me?
Yeah, he doesn't like
I love it when Kevin
he doesn't like it when you surround him and you take pictures that he then can use as evidence that he's doing it just for you, Kevin, not for him. Next tip. Reese the Best gave us tip, said, can't wait to see half of the team in Australia. You should come to Melbourne as well.
Oh, I can't
Voted most livable city. What does that even mean? Most livable city?
In Australia, it means it's the city least likely to kill you. You won't die in the heat. A spider won't crawl out of your fucking asshole and eat you. Perth has got them asshole spiders.
If you have a place where Greg and I have a meet and greet in Melbourne, he'd be there. Like that when he's on
I
show.
won't actually. Please come to Sydney. We're not gonna travel around. Everybody's like, oh, you're gonna pop over to New Zealand? I'm like, no, come on, guys, meet us halfway. We're literally coming to fucking Australia for you.
Zealand's on the other side of the earth.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go from fucking Australia up past Saudi Arabia, past England, maybe next to Iceland. That seems like way too much work.
Jericho gave us a tip. Here's the worst name of the week poll. What is this? Oh!
You said, I think we should have this, and then of course I said, this sounds like a job for Jericho, and Jericho went and did it. That's because
Perfect.
he's fucking amazing.
Hold on.
I have ticklish nuts. Punishing babies. Caustic ejaculate. I forgot about some of these.
Should I put this in the chat?
You sure
Poop
should.
suit riot. That was a good one.
What's that?
Grundle Stiltskin. Welcome WTF.
These are some good ones.
Dumpster orphan. Why can't we have these kinds of names? They're fantastic. All right, keep going. DJ Big Nip.
Don't shoot, I'm gay.
Yeah, that was the one where the guy said he really was gay, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Amy Gills gives tips that a colleague at work brought up a question that made me pause for thought. Which would you choose to have if it was real? A teleporter to anywhere in the world, or have a food replicator? Teleported anywhere in the world, for
Yeah,
sure.
100%. Because I could just go wherever I wanted to and then eat the food there. Now, does this help me? Actually, I was gonna say, does it help me feed the world? No, yes, it does. Because I can go to Somalia and come through and give them Burger Kings or whatever. I can just turn on this teleprompter and just throw hamburgers through them to wherever I want.
Like, call McDonald's and be like, hey, I got a way to transport food.
Yo, Taco Bell, give me one of them taco buckets for like 20 bucks where I get 50 tacos. And then just on the other end, this portal pops up and people are like, they're washing clothes in a creek. All these tacos hit in the face. We're dropping them from 30,000 feet.
Why?
Tribes in Central Africa bewildered by taco rain.
Taberscaff says lesson is you should go to these, Colin. No, the lesson.
No, Colin doesn't enjoy them, so they're dumb, so he won't go.
I didn't say that.
No, I know. I'm telling you. I'm summarizing the 5.5 minute point you're about to make.
No, what I was gonna say. Well, why are you being so mean to me today? You're being really fucking mean.
You're
to me.
being mean to me.
No, I'm not. I didn't do anything to you today.
You started on the ego stuff.
You brought it up, not me.
Yeah, I brought it up.
Let's go back to the record and see who started who and who's being mean to who today. Are you done? What are you doing?
I'm getting us on the thing. I'm talking to you while I do it. I can't
talking to anything.
All you said is it's great to be back, and you said it's good to be back. I said it's great to be back.
You're not shitty Japanese pig Vita.
Fuck you. You're the one who wants a new Vita. You're finally coming around to the side. You just had this conversation before the camera came on. The power online. I believe it started with me saying,
You're being mean to me.
anything you don't like is dumb.
It's totally uncalled for.
And then it escalated to this.
You're being totally mean to me.
All right, let's stop. Let's hug it out. Come here.
No, you don't get to escalate and then say, oh no, we're good.
I'm sorry.
We're
Come
good.
here.
No.
Come here. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Let's stop it. Let's fix it.
No, don't want to fix it.
How are we gonna fix it then?
Oh, we're gonna fix it.
I don't know what that meant.
I know what it means.
Sex? Why did
that a gun?
Why did your finger not go in the hole the first one?
It's hard sometimes to miss.
Come here, Colin. Come here,
You're
Colin.
mean. There are a lot of people in the chat.
Twitch
agree.
chat.
A lot of people in the chat.
Twitch
agree that
chat.
you're
Get a
really
hug
mean.
chat going. Get a hug chat going. You don't have to do it. The Twitch chat has to do it. The Twitch chat has to do it. You can start every hug you see. You read hug. Then that'll be your chant. Come here, Kyle.
Nope.
Hug it out, Kyle.
Nope.
Let's fix it, Kyle.
No.
Let's do it.
Nope.
Come here.
You don't get to be mean to me. You opened up on me today. A lot of feelings coming out about Colin today.
No, there's the same
A
feelings you've heard a lot.
lot of feelings coming out
Come here.
about Colin today.
Come here.
And all I'm saying is,
I'm sorry.
you know, yeah, I'm such a piece of shit. I'm such an asshole.
Come here.
The only competent gamer in the group, apparently.
Come
Can
here.
actually,
let's
you
get
know, play a game. You know, the thing we talked about.
I won both my games, actually, but,
but-
come here.
But, you know, other than that.
Tim lost his game. That was the game he chose, which is pretty
Well,
embarrassing.
Tim doesn't know how to play.
Come here. They all want it. Look at the chat. Come here. Give them what they want. Come here, Carl. Big Carl. Collie oxen free. Como.
You can hug me, but I'm not hugging you back.
Why won't you hug me back now? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
And I'm not doing podcasts behind it.
We started out today. Well, I totally expected that. We started out today so good. I'm sorry. Come here. Get in here. Arms are getting tired, but they'll stay open for you.
You can hug me, but I'm not hugging you
I
back.
want you to hug back. How do we make it right? What do we do to make it right? I want to make it right. I don't want your pity hug. How do we make it right?
Stop being mean to me.
Okay, come here. Stop being mean to me.
Not being mean to you.
You have been.
I didn't say anything to you today. You started with me.
All I said is that anything you don't like, you... Hold on. First things first. No, Porty, that's coffee. Come here.
You're being mean to me today.
I'm sorry.
Don't be
Come
mean,
here.
Colin. Don't be mean to me.
Come here.
I didn't do anything to you.
Oh, come here. After he finishes drinking his water.
Raph Anime 20 says, "Hi guys, clearly we have a kind of funny civil war on our hands. The question is, who will Kevin, Nick, and Tim side with?" I don't know. Well, I think Kevin would probably side with Greg.
I don't like what's happening. We had such a
Tim-
good start
Tim-
today.
We've been on a good track.
He was like, oh, we were so great.
We've been on a good track.
And then what did he do?
I fucked it up.
I mean,
No, nothing's ever Greg's fault, right? It's always me. It's always me. It's always my fault.
Escalation.
Everything's my fault. I'm the asshole. I do everything wrong. I'm the asshole. I fucked everything up.
Kind of Funny Live was a hectic weekend. Oh, you blow me kisses.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm hosting the Call of Duty narrative panel because of those ex-Naughty Dog guys who went over there. They were like, we want to talk about the story. Get Greg Miller. And then on the fucking panel, the Martian Manhunter from Supergirl. I can't believe it. I'm going to be best friends with the Martian Manhunter. Kevin, do you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of dork do you have to be called Martian Manhunter?
You have to be the last of your species from the planet, the red planet, Mars.
So he's literally from Mars. So he's not from a,
Oh no, he's not fucking
fictional
around.
planet.
He's a green alien from Mars. Now, of course, he has his niece or whatever. But wait, last Martian. Then you got the white Martians. They came around. They were a big problem. Oof. Martians vulnerable to fire. Jean Jones.
Really, they are?
Yeah,
Why?
because that's their weakness.
What is that? I don't understand what that means. I'm sick of all
They're
this
a lot
nerd
like
shit.
us. They're vulnerable to fire. We're vulnerable to fire. If we were superheroes on another planet, they'd be like, oh, that's Super Colin. He's vulnerable to fire. And bullets and stabbing.
Well,
Colds.
over at Kotaku, and this is, I guess, the steamed subpage, but Nathan Grayson works for Kotaku. He writes, popular YouTubers revealed as owners of Counter-Strike gambling site they promote. Nathan writes, over the holiday weekend, a whole load of dirt got thrown into the already murky waters of the Counter-Strike global offensive gambling scene. Popular YouTubers Trevor Martin and Tom Castle, I refuse to say their dorky fucking handles, I'm sorry.
I have no problem. To Martin in Pro Syndicate.
Were revealed to be...
Pro Syndicate.
What, do you know him or something?
I actually know that name.
Were revealed to be key staff of a skin gambling site they've promoted, sans overt disclosure of the fact, on multiple occasions. CSGO Loto is a site where you can gamble real money in hopes of winning Counter-Strike weapon skins, the rarest of which are worth hundreds and even thousands of dollars in real-world cash. The controversy surrounding Martin Castle and CSGO Loto began when Honor the Call posted a video in which they dug into major CSGO gambling site CSGO Loto's incorporation details and discovered some pretty stunning information. The site's president is Trevor Martin, and its VP is Thomas Castle. H3H3 was unable to find any instances of Martin or Castle disclosing affiliation with CSGO Loto, let alone high-level operation of it. Responding to this in a video that's since been made private, Martin claimed that, quote, "This is something that's never been a secret. I've always disclosed that my CSGO videos were sponsored and even asked a YouTube employee if anything more was needed, and they said it wasn't," end quote. He also apologized to anyone who felt they were misled. That's some interesting wording, especially coming from a guy who previously found himself in hot water after failing to disclose financial ties to Dead Realm, a multiplayer horror game he promoted on his YouTube channel. On top of that, in an earlier video about CSGO Loto that's since been made private, Martin said things like, quote, "We found the new site called CSGO Loto, so I'll link it down in the description if you guys want to check it out. We were betting on it today and I won a pot of like $69 or something like that, so it was a pretty small pot, but it was the coolest feeling ever. I ended up following them on Twitter and stuff. and they hit me up and they're talking to me about potentially doing a skin sponsorship, end quote. That
clear.
That is, as PC Gamer points out, a pretty strange way to talk about a site you helped found.
Totally clear that he has no real affiliation.
Martin has,
that he owns it?
Promoting a site like this sans disclosure is, of course, illegal. Rules laid out by the Federal Trade Commission last year. So what do you think of all of that? It's an interesting little...
It's shitty. That's what I think of it. I think it's really shitty. Like, I mean, that's pretty obvious that they were doing something wrong there. Why wouldn't you? I mean, just talk. You know what I mean? I guess this is a good time for me to come clean. This Missouri stuff isn't coming for free. I own the University of Missouri. You know what I mean? Like, I've directed a few of you to go to Mizzou, and I'm sorry. I should have said that it would be lining my pockets as well. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, when we founded Colin and Greg Live, when we founded Kind of Funny, day one, somebody asked what our ethics policy was, right? And we were clear that we never really thought about it because the ethics are going to be, you know, everything that happens. When there's a sponsor video, we will say it's sponsored. When we're going on a trip and Square Enix is paying for it, we'll tell you they're paying for it. When I go to Final Fantasy, like to talk about Final Fantasy Revealed, I'm going to be on stage only if they allow me to say, I don't know anything about Final Fantasy. I don't care. This sounds interesting what you're teaching us today. That's how this should work. This is how it's supposed to go. So to have a site that you're, like, if we were tomorrow let's say we had founded Fantasy Movie League, and then we were sending everybody there. Not the exact thing, I know, because that's whatever, that's just ad rev. But if we had, even on that little example that really you're not paying to get into, it doesn't really matter, we would have told you we own Fantasy Movie League. We would tell you we have a deal with Fantasy Movie League. We would have been upfront about all that stuff.
Yeah, I feel like, well, first of all, was Mizzou racist before you bought it?
No, they got racist after I sold it.
Oh, you sold it, so you don't own it anymore.
Well, you know, the paperwork, it's all a little murky out there. My legal representation, Kevin Coelho's been handling it mostly. Can I get a minority report to be?
Yeah, no, we're all good.
Okay, thank you very much.
Poor racist Mizzou.
Poor racist Mizzou.
What a hit that poor school took with all the racism. Yeah, I feel like I actually go over the top a lot of times as in our role as YouTubers, because at IGN we had a complete separation from sales team. The editorial and videos teams were on the other side, and certain people were tagged to do sponsored content that weren't necessarily doing editorial, like Greg, like Damon, I think, and like Naomi and stuff like that.
So like, anybody, once you move to the host role,
then like you know what you're doing. Like, but like everyone else doesn't really know what's happening. So when an ad appears on the site, we really don't know. We really don't know that was going to happen.
Exactly.
So it wasn't really necessary for me to say or do anything at that point because there was a nice little wall.
Sure. But
now there isn't, and so we know where the money's coming from and all that kind of stuff, and where all of our deals are coming from. And by the way, you know, we get money from things that have nothing to do with sponsorships. Obviously, a lion's share of our money comes from Patreon.
Thank you for your support.
But certainly not all of it. We try to tell you when those things are promotional through ads. Obviously, you know, when we're reading an ad on a podcast, that kind of explains itself. Our merch does extremely well with things like when we did the Order 1886 video early on. When we do all these other things, I try to stress over and over again to people, or when we're traveling, like you said, I try to stress over and over again, just so people don't know, because we have to rely on ourselves now to make this,
to police it,
and to make it transparent, and it's profitable. We don't, you know, no struggles there, Greg. But I feel like we have to make extra effort to be transparent in this world where no one's really policing you.
Right, exactly.
So I hope that the readers, I'll always say that, the viewers and the listeners will find that adequate. But obviously you can always ask us questions if you have concerns about anything. But, you know, this laptop I got for really cheap. We said that.
Oh, yeah, the deal in the beginning.
Like I said, as an example, you know. We got our tower from Origin for free, I think, right?
Yeah, the deal was that a year of sponsorship with them, where we would say in the credits or whatever, or not the credits, the description of the video that, you know, Origin helped us out, or, you know, our PCs or Origins go to these unboxings or whatever. But yeah, these were at cost or whatever, and I think, yeah, that tower is free.
So anyway, you can always ask your questions, but I think we're overly transparent, which I'm actually quite proud of, even if it gets a little laborious sometimes.
You wearing boxers or briefs today?
I wear boxers.
Transparency.
I only wear briefs when I'm out of boxers, and they, you know. See, my penis is so big that
the event horizon.
They like
briefs make it curl around and go.
It's just like it's squeezing.
Your...
It's like squeezing the life out of me when I wear that shit. I'm like, how?
What about the boxer brief? That's the same problem?
No, I don't like that, because then it goes into the area between the leg and the grundle.
Yeah.
You know.
I just ordered a bunch of new boxer briefs from MeUndies. Not sponsored. # not an ad. My second box of undies for them because they're so good, so soft. Kev, you want to feel my undies? Tell me how soft they are.
No, don't do it. This is getting...
Let me make sure I put on MeUndies.
The fact that you just so eagerly got up to is really disturbing. I mean, if this is what you're into, why are you reaching over me when you do it? Oh my god!
Oh my god, they're so soft.
MeUndies, they're really good.
I wanted to also touch you.
I can't unsee what I just saw.
Holy! When I grabbed a man's thigh.
I saw like you know how like the Rocky Mountains are quite pronounced and then the Appalachian Mountains are like, quite unimpressive.
That I didn't know.
Really? The Appalachian Mountains are a little piece of shit mountains.
Nobody takes photos of the Appalachian Mountains. They all hike the Appalachian Trail.
You guys don't know that the Appalachian Mountains are like a very like rickety old fucking nonsense mountain chain.
Don't they have a bunch of mountain people that come out of there?
Yeah, they have mountain. But the Rocky Mountains are the real mountain chain, right? And so what I'm saying is that I just saw a little bump, like an Appalachian bump.
Like the
that was your
Kendall
penis.
thing going on there. Okay.
Next story.
One day I'm just gonna kick in your door. I'll be rock hard. Show you what really happened down there.
I want to see it eventually. I'm sorry that like I haven't. I need to know for sure.
I understand.
And then we can have a penis off.
No, I don't. No. There's no challenging the throne. Don't get me wrong. Your dick rests on the throne. I understand this. I'm not here trying to say that I'm bigger or better.
We're gonna have good old fashioned penis off. Is that all right with you?
We should do it where we blindfold Kevin and then have him touch all the dicks and see if he can associate whose dick is whose. Kev, is that okay as our employee? Is that something that you're down for?
I wasn't listening, but I think I can sue.
If you're a subscriber, you don't need to be in the chat on Friday. You can go do whatever the hell it is you do on Fridays and wander around and be crazy. Well, that was in the prize box. You're stealing from a kid. Why?
Greg Geddes really wants one.
I told you forever ago to give him one of
Do
the...
we have more?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's one of those face icons. I also told you to give him one of those rock band things. That'll be perfect for Escape.
Greg Geddes hasn't earned that logo.
Actually, he's worked his ass off for barely any money. Don't have to be here on
I
Friday.
want to reiterate, Greg Geddes hasn't earned that logo.
Earn money.
Earn money.
Be in the chat on Friday.
I broke him.
Subscribe.
He's like a broken Cylon. He has no idea what he's saying.
Anyways, if you subscribe, you get automatically entered to win the prizes on Friday.
Maro Kazam gave us a tip and said, "Hello, fellas. The Vita Twitch app made me so hot and aroused I had to photograph it. I have edited it so that it's Twitch approved. I'm really...
Should we click it?
I mean, you can click it. You
Click
don't
it
have
and
to show
don't
us.
open it. This is probably the guy. Yeah, this is...
Oh my God.
This guy kept tweeting this at me yesterday.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my
Christ.
God. Should we?
Jesus, no.
No, Kevin's saying no. Kevin's
Oh
stepping
my
in as the adult.
God.
We have to have limits.
Holy
We have to have
Jesus.
limits.
Do people not understand what they're doing when they take pictures like that?
I'm sure someday he'll try to get a good job.
Oh my
They'll be
God.
like, oh, you really like the Vita, huh?
Frogcap says, "Hey, gents, just finished reading Console Wars. Fantastic book, by the way. Written by my good friend Blake Harris. I really enjoyed it. Suggestions for next book to read. Doesn't have to be game related."
That Batman one where he goes after the child pornography ring. Or Grapes of Wrath. Or the Bible.
Grapes of Wrath?
Yeah.
Grapes of Wrath sucks. That book sucks, dude. I hate Grapes of Wrath. I fucking hated that
I
book.
enjoyed Grapes of Wrath.
Saw Grapes of Wrath on the shelf one day, and I'm like, I never read this book. So I'm gonna see what this book's all about. And it is fucking, it's a turd. That book's a turd, dude. I'm
I
sorry.
like Steinbeck a lot.
He just goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah, but that's why I like
and
you.
On
So why wouldn't I read that?
No, it's not. It's not like me at all. The man is talking about the clay of California for what seems like 7 hours. I get it. They're farmers. It's bad. I get it. Can you tell me something
That's
else?
how you'd write it?
Yeah.
The farmers are in California, the soil's bad, let's get to the heart of the matter.
Hadouken Grandpa says the Bible is a solid book, a lot of character development.
A lot of character development, a lot of things. Some inconsistencies.
Yeah, some,
but it's
some
fun.
contradictions in the Gospels, but other than that, I don't know. Pellegrini17 says, "Colin, I know you don't really play Lego games anymore, but you should really try The Force Awakens. It's so good. Cool new character mechanics and great Star Wars story." I was thinking about it. I need something fun, but then I remembered I don't like to have fun.
Yep. It would really throw off your whole game.
Yeah, Kevin Coelho in the corner wearing his 10th anniversary Screw Attack shirt, which is weird since, you know, I still can't get over the fact that you guys lost to them. You know, it reminds me of when we were at Let's Play Live, and Nick was
lost.
doing nothing. Just nothing. And I carried that team almost all the way to victory by
And
myself.
you knew how to win, and you
against-
didn't win. You didn't have the killer instinct.
No, I didn't. See, the thing, so we were playing, I don't remember what the game was called, but it was a good game. It was a fun game.
It's chicken horse.
Okay, sure, chicken horse. That's fine.
Chicken horse, that's it, yeah.
And I could have won by totally cheating, by totally like,
That's not
isolating-
cheating, that's the game.
I just think that I didn't want to win like that.
So
I
you
don't
didn't
want
win
to
at
win
all.
like that.
You didn't win at all.
Did you?
I won many a game.
No, your game, you would have won, but then they cheated, right?
If
It,
I had, like-
crashed, and they're like, oh, what's his face the winner?
If I had
And let's
someone
play
who knew how
live.
to play games on stage with me and not Nick, I would have been good to go. I held those two funhouse guys off.
You held those two funhouse guys like nobody's business, Colin. You were right there holding them. Nobody's getting away from you.
No, and it was getting harder and harder.
Got real lubricated all of a sudden. It was weird.
It wasn't directed
Go
at me,
work at your longshoreman job.
I know. Look like a broke down Delson. Now,
second screen experience. That's gotta be one. Sorry.
You look like if Delson lost his superpowers and had to go produce a local radio show. So I threw out my shorts at backstage after Kind of Funny Live 2, and one of the guys there was like, "Oh, why are you doing that?" And I'm like, "So there's no excuse for me to ever wear them ever again, because I won't. I can't do it." People were shocked that I wore that thing to begin with. Maybe we'll do it naked next year. You'll get sucked right into the event horizon. Well, first you'll whirl around the event horizon for a long time, and then slowly you get sucked.
But it'll seem like a short time.
Right, exactly. Time dilation. Very good.
Miller's Planet.
Pokemon Go is out now in the US and around the world, indeed. Just don't. What are you doing?
Oh, he's catching a Pokemon right now.
What are you doing?
It's loading.
Do you see him? He's over here, Kev. Catch him. Well, the servers are down.
Are they?
Yeah, I've seen people talking about it. But you can catch this one right here, Kev. Throw your hat at it. See if you can catch it in your hat. You got 3!
I didn't mean to do it with that aggressiveness.
Yeah, he's fine. He can take it. He gets punched in the head all the time.
You should have seen Greg throw a pen at me yesterday. In what was one of the worst, most embarrassing throws I've ever seen. You know,
hand.
You know when 50 Cent went to the Mets game and threw like the opening pitch and it was just awful? It was 10 times worse than that. Oh my God. Yeah, you were at the table. I was on the couch. I'm like, can you throw me a pen? And you just threw it directly into the ground.
It stuck to my hand and then it slammed into the back of the couch.
Oh my God.
I got them sticky Spider-Man hands, you know what I'm saying?
Laser Ops gave us a tip.
Laser Ops!
Said happy birthday to one of the best friends and one of my best friends, Nick Gambitsis. Please also ridicule him because he hates the Vita.
Fuck you. I take back all my claps.
I'm not going to ridicule him.
Send Lola.
He's going to have a fate worse than ridicule coming to him real soon. But we're not going to say when. It could be today. Could be tomorrow. Could be next week. Lola works in mysterious ways at her own pace. I do like the idea of the vision of like a person behind, a person at home, the doors, and they open it and it's just Lola sitting there, but then like 2 like actual people. Like she's flanked by 2 actual people and she just like stands there and then it's all silent. She's like, boop, and they all just run forward and arrest the man.
Then she, while they're like beating the guy inside with billy club, she's just playing with the ball all by herself outside of the house. The doors explode.
Toby-Wan Kenobi gave us a tip and said, hey guys, Toby-Wan Kenobi here. Just letting you know, I had an amazing wank today.
Wow.
No blood or mayonnaise on my boxers.
Ugh.
Love you all. That's good. No blood, no mayonnaise. No ketchup. Link77 gave us a tip and said, shat my pants on the T during my commute this morning. What is with these, like this is a great fucking sequence of fucking tips right here, dude. Shat my pants on the T during my commute this morning. Obviously, that made me late. My tardiness got me immediately fired from my internship. Do I go back and explain myself or just cut my losses? What is happening out there in the world?
You gotta go explain it. You gotta go explain yourself.
Yeah, I feel like you have nothing to lose now.
Right, yeah. What's the worst I'm gonna say?
So you're in Boston, you're on the T. I've shit my pants. I mean,
everybody shit their pants.
To the train?
Yeah, the T is like the subway in Boston. Get bopped.
Thanks again for coming back.
Says, yesterday I sent a tip with this video and said, we don't double dip on videos. I'm sorry, we don't. Said it was racist. Why? If you see a white guy and say that looks like me, is that racist? Love your work. We're kidding.
It was a joke, bro.
Can we get a Minority Report on this?
This dude's clearly racist.
Oh my God, we were wrong. You played us.
I didn't anticipate it.
Get Bob, played us.
I didn't anticipate it. Genius Envy is tip. He said, hey guys, I'm paying my girlfriend's birthday tax, albeit a couple days late. Hopefully Lola will show mercy on Valerie Meeks during her next Vita Island sweep. Thanks for 4 years of awesome content. That will ultimately whip our... they use the battering ram to get through the door.
Yeah.
The door like splinters into like a million pieces and it's like slow-mos. They run in and grab him and then, Lola just trots on him. Vagina eyes staring straight at him. You do a really good bark because he pops up every time. You got a future in Birkin. Do it again.
Because it's like the 40. No, are you tired? Okay.
He's had a big day.
It's been a long day.
He was up all night protecting the house. If you're just joining us, it's the 4-year anniversary of filming the first conversation with Colin, which I founded. The whole reason any of us are here is because of me. And we have 2 videos in the back end that are old conversation with Collins we never published. Colin's approving one right now.
I want everyone to know we're here because all 4 of you guys did your parts.
I mean, in the long run, sure.
Yeah.
In the reality of the situation,
sure.
me.
You came in and you were like, hey, I've seen the future and it's YouTube, but really it's kind of the past.
Nick, if not for me,
yeah,
Nick would be freelance video guy.
Nick would be dead.
Nick would be dead.
Sitting in a hotel room, pile of cocaine, dead.
Whoa.
I know.
Wow.
It's fucked up. That's how his life would have gone.
You went there on that one. I respect it though.
Tim, probably running IGN.
Wow. We fucked him.
We
should have left him alone.
Whatever.
What would you be doing at IGN? Because you'd be there.
Yeah, no, I'd
Would you be running their Snapchat?
No, I'd probably be handling their production.
Would you have to wear like shirts and ties and
like
stuff?
I got a job offer.
I know you did.
I left.
You
I
left
probably
it.
would have gotten that.
You left it here.
Probably would have gotten
But
that.
we gave you 1% of the company. 2%. I didn't realize that. I don't agree with that. Seems too much.
But Greg, you would have been famous. You've been an actor right now.
No,
yeah.
I'd be as famous. I know.
No, you'd be talking to Superboy in the new Superboy show that you pushed through.
Wow.
I know.
I made a Superboy show happen?
Yeah. Colin would be in the same position.
He'd be in the Superboy show too? Is he Superboy? Is he Lex?
I meant at IGN.
Is he young Lex?
He'd
still be at IGN?
Yeah.
He'd bitch about it all the time though.
Yeah.
He'd talk about how he's going to leave one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim dies too, though.
While running IGN?
Yeah.
Does Fair Schneider kill him?
The stress becomes too much. No, Fran actually kills him.
Does he lose his hair?
No, his hair actually gets better.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the higher you get there, the better your hair becomes.
Is that true? Fran's hair's great. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, hair's great.
Yeah. Your hair, also good.
Thank you. The pure one, Tim Geddes.
We're doing the show today. We're doing the show today. It's Tim and Greg. It's Tim and Greg. We're doing the show today.
Hey, Tim. I'm allowed to say it. I'm going to go do that. We talked about this on the E3 coverage with Job from Telltale. I'm going to film the first episode of that Batman show for them.
Damn.
All about the Telltale Batman game.
Congrats, Greg.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So I'm shooting over to Telltale Studio. Fuck! I did not expect you to. But it's still not nearly as bad as Colin's, the one that's in the new Game Over Greggy show, available at patreon.com/kindafunny right now. He really got me. Where we talked for an hour about something super serious, like good topic, high five, and he fucking got me. I was so fucking pissed. God, I was not happy about it.
It was damn good.
It was damn good. Anytime Colin Moriarty is not on this show, we need to spend 90 seconds talking about him.
Yes.
So Kevin, please click over to this video, and this will eat 44 seconds of Colin Moriarty. And you can, of course, see the power of lying once again.
The power line. Hey, Colin and Greg, could you guys recommend me a JRPG that would be good for an intro to the genre? I haven't played enough Persona 4, but I feel like that might be a good way to go.
Now, Tom Hawkins, you go back and you find the PS I Love You clip where I said that, and Colin's like, no, not for somebody jumping in.
The Geek Galore says, I've never played a true JRPG before, and the genre seems extremely daunting. That's a good entry point into such a huge and saturated genre. I know there's a lot of awful JRPGs, and I'm aware of the staples of the genre. I just feel overwhelmed overall.
Persona 4 Gold.
What you do?
No, I wouldn't start Persona 4 Gold. The game's way too big.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Good
Tom
job.
Hawkins, for once
Good
again
job.
showing what a phony Colin Moriarty can be.
He's a phony baloney.
Yeah, when Kevin Coelho's at proofreading and editing your work.
Again, I've
that's
told the
trouble.
story 10 bazillion times, but Kevin's username, and before it was Kind of Funny Kevin, was Nevik
Oh yeah,
76 or some shit like that.
Remember that.
And it was, so it's his name backwards, except it was spelled wrong, so it was Nevik. And I'm like, Kevin, come on. That's the story of his life.
GameSpot has the next story. If you go over there, it's from Eddie, our boy Eddie. Eddie says, Pokemon Go player catches Pidgey as wife gives birth. In Pokemon Go, you can catch Pokemon in the real world, so the game was bound to lead to some crazy stories about where people caught the creatures. Now, just days after release, comes the story of a man catching a Pokemon while his wife gave birth. Reddit user Bring the Riot posted the image below of himself catching a Pidgey as his wife prepared to deliver their child by C-section. His caption is just about perfect. When your wife is about to have a baby and a Pokemon shows up, you have to low-key catch it. This is our world now, everyone.
I love it. I love it. Gotta catch them all, motherfucker.
Eddie's story goes on to say, quote, as soon as it popped up, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a Pidgey sitting on your bed, he said to his wife, Jessica. So I screenshotted it and caught it and showed it to her. Some people spoke out against the riot for playing the game while his wife is in labor, but she said she wasn't mad, or he said she wasn't mad at all. She just kind of laughed at it, the riot explained. It was primarily an eye roll when she realized what I was doing. The baby, Ireland Sage, the riot. Oh, it's his last name. Bring the riot is his username. Then his real name is the riot. The riot or some shit like that, probably. French.
Which is weird that it looks like the fully evolved version of Pidgey spelled out. The Pidgeot. Which I've never known how to say. Is it Pidgeot? Pidgeot?
The chat will.
I think it's Pidgeot.
Chat,
I'm
spell
with
it.
Pidgeot.
Please spell it, chat.
But yeah, Pidgeot.
Yeah, but
But I've heard
spell
some
it
people say it
phonetically.
some weird ass ways. Shout out to Pidgeotto though.
Pidgeotto?
The middle version. I never wanted to evolve because Pidgeot looks kind of stupid. He has the super long hair. Pidgeotto has like my hair.
Pidgeotto?
No, Pidgeotto. We know how to say. We know how to say Pidgeotto.
Oh, Pidgeotto, hey, you go down, hey, Pidgeotto, hey. They all just dance around you and they go, ha da 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 da, Pidgeotto.
Too far.
Can I get a minority report? Did I offend the Pidgeottos?
No.
Why don't you use your microphone? Why did we buy you this
Yeah, like,
fucking
not only
microphone?
does the mic on, he turns away from the mic and just defeated.
I
says
want
no.
everyone to know that I wanted a very specific mic, and I was denied that.
I told you could
Yeah.
have that mic.
I didn't want him to have the mic. I wanted to have this mic. He
it,
has
had
it.
it
works.
has a clicking button.
I will still buy you that. I'll buy you that mic out of my pocket.
Stop doing that. Stop wasting your own
Where am
money.
I going? Where am I going?
I can't tell you. There's company money to waste, not your own.
Don't worry, the company money is my money. I make it up in the back end.
Nope.
I use the card for all sorts of personal
That
stuff when you guys
doesn't-
aren't looking.
I hope that's not true.
So, love and sex stuff is.
Pidgeotto says step ladders. Maybe they're just
No, I
saying
know
what
how
I'm
to say
saying that.
Pidgeotto.
Pidgeotto, Pidgeotto,
It's Pidgeotto's evolved, which I think is Pidgeot.
Do they fly? Do Pidgeottos fly?
They do.
Can you fly on
They
them?
do. The most common Pokemon to use fly. Because it's one of the
Not
first flying
Charizard?
Pokemon. Yeah, no, if you taught your Charizard fly, you fucked up. You fucked up.
What's wrong with the camera?
What do you mean?
Wow. Okay, sorry. I tried. I did my
He's
best.
like-
No,
like
Nick
all
was
time.
giving you the fucking weird eyes, and I thought you'd get scared about
No,
it.
I mean, I saw him. I saw him in the corner.
Pidgeotto, Pidgeotto. Nick, come and dance behind me while I do the Pidgeotto song.
To Mike.
3,
my
2,
ass, or
1,
my
4.
whatever his name was flying out of Charizard. I know it was a waste.
It was a waste.
I totally know.
You fucked up.
It really screwed up my
Pokemon.
game later on.
Do you want to see my Kevin water diviner? Like I
Yeah, sure. Show it to the camera though. They can't see it. They can't see what you're doing.
What does
Yeah,
that
this
mean?
Kevin.
What does this do when you do this to Kevin?
It makes his eyes go like really wide, and then he stops, and then you can do whatever you want.
Oh, like a rabbit.
Watch, Kevin. Just chill.
He won't look right at it. He knows he's right. He knows you're right. He knows you're right. He won't look right at it. He knows it's got him.
We give Kevin a lot of shit on this show.
Yeah.
And on every show and in life. But Nick too, the things that you don't see Nick do are the most interesting.
Sure.
Nick is there during Colin and Greg Live, I'd say a good 90% of the time.
Oh, wow, okay.
Standing there doing something.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
And they'll
his
never
nimbly
know that.
bits.
Sometimes he's
They
just
will never know
doing
that.
Nothing. Look at him.
What did you just say, Kevin? Did you just repeat exactly what I just said?
No, you said he's standing there doing something.
Get
Okay.
Kevin a new
Yeah.
belt.
I said
It's
something.
not that I don't like this belt. It's just
Kevin,
like,
come model your belt for everybody.
something
You
that
stole
you
this
found
from the
at Hot
prize
Topic.
box. So here's the story. A few months ago, Kevin was working around the house in this house, and his belt broke. And so then for a good month, he didn't wear any belt. And then this belt came in through a loot crate, maybe or something. Come a little bit this way. There you go.
It
Perfect.
looks like a costume belt.
What is it? What is
It
it
looks
from?
like it was made of Ratchet and Clank.
What is
of
it
Ratchet.
from? Like what is this representing? Does anyone know? Is it a Charlie Brown belt?
Take your pants off and show me your belly button.
Is it? It strikes me as it's going to be anime related.
Take
Yeah, I
your
think
pants
it's
off and show me your belly button right now, Nick says.
There you go. Krypton. It's from Krypton.
Kakamali?
All right.
To keep the show completely derailed, Nick, you might want to come back for this.
Okay.
So we Love and Sex Stuff next week is sponsored by Adam and Eve.
Love it.
Which,
Oh, nice.
Congrats, we fucking made it. So last night I was like, oh, I should probably actually look at Adam and Eve and just see what's up there. Can we do that right now, Kevin?
I don't know. Can we?
Let's-
rules.
Is it like titties hanging out?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think it's a pub. No, I think
No, it's a
Okay,
public
I
website.
think that was the only thing he was worried about. So we're
Oh, yeah,
so
no,
like,
no,
are you
no.
getting
check out Pornhub and see if there's.
real quick for a timeout? To be very clear and crystal clear, Love and Sex Stuff sponsored by Adam and Eve next week.
Yeah.
This is not part of
Absolutely
sponsorship,
not.
right? Just
no.
saying. Just saying.
No. I
out
want to look at this shit.
Put it out there.
So,
Are we okay to do this? It's not safe for work, but the show never really
does
is.
it say
Is it
that?
not safe for work?
I mean, you're looking at a dildo. That's not safe for work.
This show is not safe for work.
You can look. You can't look at dildos at work.
I don't think so.
I've never worked at a place.
Yeah,
like
I've
that.
never worked in a place that I haven't
Dildos.
been able to look at
Go
this.
inside vagina.
I'm just putting it out there that. I mean, go ahead.
Not necessarily, Nick.
They could go in buttholes too.
There you go.
Or mouths, or ears if they're small enough.
All right, ready?
Anyway,
Sure.
What is the
I have a
chat
very
bar?
specific question.
A lot of people saying I wouldn't do that. Fuck them. There it is.
They don't know what the site looks like.
I'm going.
This is
I'm
fine.
already there.
Scroll down.
Peanut0423 just says, "Fuck is safe for work." All right.
Right.
Don't really know what to do with that information.
So anyways, I was looking through this, and then I realized that go to men's sex stores. Top right.
God. Don't do this. I don't like this. Kibosh it.
You guys suck.
At least know where you're going before you get there.
Dude, this site's obviously
I
safe.
closed it. I
It's
closed it.
obviously
There's
safe.
no nudity.
I know, but still, masturbators and cock rings. I don't know if that's what we need.
Nothing
I
wrong
don't
with
know.
a cock ring. I'm wearing one right now. In place.
I'm just putting it out there that I think we're questionable on the line.
All right, where
The
were you
line
going?
of what? The line of we have a show called Love and Sex Stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then why is this not fine?
I don't know, because you and I didn't even read the Twitch contract. I don't know what we're held accountable for.
Guys, this is why
I didn't
we
read
need
the
to have...
YouTube contract either.
Lou Turbo says, "I'm at work, please no." Take care of Lou Turbo is all I'm
All
saying.
right, fine. Let's stop having
Okay,
fun,
at least
guys.
I didn't. Where are you trying to go?
Exit
You
it.
just want to look at
Exit it.
penis?
No, I was going to something specific.
Go to it now.
No,
Go
you'll
to
have
it.
to wait and fucking
Show
find
me.
out on Love and Sex Stuff.
Go to me.
The real show. We have fucking fun.
Is it the penis pumps?
Get off.
Is it
Leave.
the penis
No,
pumps?
it's
Oh,
not.
we're already
You
left?
haven't been on.
Oh, it's
we
already
haven't been
gone.
on it in a long time.
Okay.
I do like the squirting pussy stroker. Jesus Christ, guys.
It's got like an injected...
Yeah. So as you're doing this business with it, you gotta push this stuff in through a syringe. I like how the rock rings, the Roadies 5-pack only has.
Element
a half
Toaster
star.
says, I'm at work, that work being a second grade teacher. Why are you watching this show?
The kids are fine. They're playing Heads Up 7-Up. The kids don't need. Maybe they want to hear about the squirting pussy stroker.
They do. I guarantee you they do. Ask them kids right now. You want to hear about that pussy squirter?
Oh my God. Kevin, next story. This is a super. Discounted most of Red Dead Redemption's DLC for free on Xbox One. You're all set now?
Yeah.
When it's fucked up, you can just.
Fix it.
Doesn't matter. I wouldn't know until you go, oh fuck.
Oh, fuck. I'm Kevin.
I feel like Kevin's great at this job. But the worst job he could possibly have would be working at NASA. All right, oh fuck! Like, what? Like astronauts are in space. Like what? He's like, oh man, I just knocked over my phone was hanging over here and I knocked it over. And that's the other thing too is like Kevin, and I love him to death. I know you love him more than I do. You've been around his whole life, and I love you, Kevin. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But Kevin starts sentences and it's very much like a car stuck in mud. When it
my
starts
God.
kicking his tires and you're like, almost there. What do you got to say? Like, so that would be the thing. Oh fuck! What, Houston? What was that? What was the oh fuck? And he's gonna be like, oh, it's not a I knocked my phone over. And they're gonna be like, all right, great. Like, why are you fucking yelling that at us right now?
There's a lot going on in here.
Is there?
Yeah,
There
there's
is.
so many
Kevin's-
sentences at
that's
one time.
The brilliance and the downfall of Kevin Coelho is
Yeah.
that multitasking is the only way. He
Sure.
doesn't know how to task for the life of him. Doing one thing would kill him,
Sure.
would destroy him. But my favorite thing is every morning, at least once, we'll be out there and we hear this little
Well, he's
like,
putting together this room. We're in the living
he's
room.
fixing the room to get it all set up and we just hear a little yelp.
Yeah. It'll be this. Oh!
Yeah.
Something's falling
Just
like
fucking
in him.
straight having it around him.
Anyways,
Oh, I love you.
back to the Red Dead thing.
I thought this show was fun.
You were wrong.
I
You
thought the
wrong.
not fun one left. Kevin, again, systematically broke my girlfriend down last weekend.
Why did you do that, Kevin?
I like
Kevin,
her. I
just
like her a
because he's
lot.
Kevin.
No,
So
I enjoy
we're at this
her.
Mexican restaurant, and she had a little thing in her teeth, and she had just gotten her teeth.
That's not true.
And then Kevin, instead of saying, "Oh, you have something in your teeth, like clean it," goes, "Oh, you've had something in your teeth for a really long time." And she's like, "How long?" And he's like all day. It's like, why wouldn't you tell me earlier? And then it just turns into this whole thing of her not knowing if she ever even had something in her teeth. Because at that point, it was gone. So she's looking around the table and everyone's like, there's nothing. And Kevin's just sitting there. She's like, was there ever really anything? And Kevin's just like, it's been there all day.
It's one of those things, like, I was super busy running around. I saw her once in the morning. Like, I think it was after we were eating breakfast.
So you're still going through that she actually had something all day.
Yeah, she actually had something called, it was
All
a little
day.
tiny black thing. I mean, unless it got in the exact same place. And I always remember placement.
Over at IGN, Chris Phillies put up a story. Ghostbusters director Paul Feig responds to trailer hate. Basically, Paul came through the IGN office, as they call it, in London, as they call it, and had a whole bunch to say about everything that's happened. So I'm going to jump around and read a bit, all right? Because this has been an ongoing thing with us, right? A lot of people ask me what I think of the Ghostbusters. We did the Max Landis trailer reaction. We weren't happy with it. So it's awesome to have this behind-the-scenes look. But again, it's a lot of reading. It's really long. I'm down for it. Are you down for it, chat? I'm not going to wait for the chat to catch up to say, yes, you are. I know you are. Because Lou Turbo said you would be.
I skimmed it earlier.
What'd you think?
It's not interesting.
Really?
Yeah, you go for it.
Well, then why would you say that? Why would you cut my knees out before I got going?
It's like the tooth thing.
Why would you do that to me?
Do I have something in my teeth now?
No. Why? Yeah, you do, actually.
Really?
Let me see, your
there's a
bottom
bunch of
teeth.
decaf.
Oh, now you moved it to the other tooth, but yeah, you definitely have some coffee grounds in there. Go wash your teeth while I fucking do this.
No, I want to listen.
Why?
Go.
No, you don't want to listen. You said it's not interesting.
This is what it feels like, Greg, to have the fun. Just
All I did was say maybe we shouldn't show
I didn't
the
fucking read this today. I'm
squirting
joking. Read it. I'm
masturbator
fucking
thing.
with you. Go.
It was very interesting. We had ghost heads all over the country coming, so everybody came in their outfits. You know, the hardcore fans. Heads up, Paul. You know me personally. You didn't invite me to this. Andre the Black Nerd got to go. Greg Miller didn't. Something's wrong there. Reverse racism. Paul Feig doesn't like white guys. I said it. Is that okay? Can I say that? Is that Minority Report approved?
Still just racism at that point.
I mean, it's approved, but I don't know if we should say it.
Paul knows I'm joking. Everybody's fine. Trust me. In terms of what people are going to yell at him in the next week, this is the least of his concerns. It's not going to be the first movie.
Oh my god.
Hopefully it won't be the second movie either.
He's not. He's just fucking
he's done all
riot.
this Ghostbusters
He's just
stuff.
like, I hate Ghostbusters.
I've had enough. Why didn't you see the Wiener Dog movie last night? Eddie from GameSpot makes an appearance at the end to say, Star Trek's new gay Sulu is quote-unquote really unfortunate, original actor says. Simon Pegg responds.
Their whole thing was, in the movie, it is not going to be a big deal. They're
Yeah.
not going to try to like make a point of it. It's a thing that exists, and I think that's cool. That's what like this headline is just.
Star Trek's
it's-
new gay Sulu
new
is
gay
really
Sulu.
unfortunate, original Sulu says.
Flamboyant as hell. He's coming through and he's gonna, fuck some dudes.
Whoa!
That's what I'm seeing here. And it's
He gets
just
hit with
no,
a gay
just let
ray
him
on a
be
new
there.
planet.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Is that, can I get a Minority Report on that? I mean, that's not what's happening. I'm saying that would be the worst case scenario.
I mean, that was an interesting joke.
Well, the Minority Report on that is it's an interesting joke.
I don't know if like the Minority Report, like, does that count for the LGBT?
Oh, I think so,
They're
right?
minority.
They're a minority.
All right.
Social minority, not racial minority.
I know, but it's difficult. We have a new team coming up. We can't just get a report out right now.
What do you mean? You're the Minority
We weren't
Report is
set up for that.
You are speaking for all minorities. That's how the Minority Report works.
I was just told it was a racial, like I need a racial team. So I'll set up another team soon.
I don't want to bring it up, but Kevin might be a homophobe.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
not
hearing.
funny.
Oh, come on. We're all having fun here.
You know what? Minority Report just kicked in.
Yeah, what they say?
Said no good.
They said everything's
No
bad.
good.
Everything's bad. This show's stupid, but I like it. Throw7 gave us a tip and said, Tim, we're staging a coup of Vita Island. Please spread the word among the 3DS militia. I'm fucking done. I don't know. It's been a long
No,
week.
things happen. That's fine. We don't need to talk about that. Things are happening.
Oh,
We're
yeah?
out there
The
having
3DS
fun.
militia is coming for us? I'm not too worried
no
about
one's
it.
coming. You guys, you can be alone.
Thank you. That's all we
You
ever
can be
wanted.
over there. Just leave them alone. They'll die out. It's gonna look like an Uncharted level at the end of it, just skeletons
Oh,
everywhere.
sure. Yeah, it'll be like,
Yeah, it's like, all right, and then we're gonna come through and get all the treasure that we actually wanted. Like,
Colin and I will be the final people.
we'll walk over. I guess we'll grab Persona 4 and just be like, all right, we'll take that.
You know, we're good. We're good on the
yeah,
rest.
we're good.
We got Mario Golf. We don't need
Let's go back.
Oh, Nick's here. He's looking hot.
Going to fit.
What kind of jacket you wearing here?
Thank you.
This isn't your normal leather one, right?
That's North Face jacket.
Why don't you ever? I don't see this one. Come model it behind me.
It's the old Nick jacket.
Come model it. Come model it. Come model it.
I like me modeling for you.
I do. I like bringing you into the shows. I like making you part of the show. Crouch down a bit so you can see the glasses too, because the glasses really bring it together. Little lower. There you go. That's it. That's it. It's looking good. Like Top Gun. Some people say the ocean. And the final tip of the day, final tip of the week, comes from Stink Finger. Yeah, we're closing it down, Kev.
Stink Finger. I love your name. That's a great name.
Where in the Kind of Funny Constitution does it say no dildos? I want more dildos. Let Tim show dildos. Make Kind of Funny again.
That's what I've been saying
Damn.
since day one.
Have you since day one?
Yeah, yes.
Saying more
Absolutely.
dildos?
Does that sound like something I would say?
It does sound like something you say.
Okay.
It does actually, yeah.
Every Monday, 9 a.m. YouTube.com/kindoffunny. There's a show called Love and Sex Stuff.
That's where more dildos are.
You'll find them dildos.
We got them dildos.
We got them dildos.
Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.